Welcome everyone. Thank you very much for joining me today. All right, so before we jump into it, I just want to say a quick thank you to all of my subscribers. Thank you for all the likes. Definitely, you guys are absolutely fabulous. So this is going to be a general read. This is going to be for all the zodiac signs. So it may or may not resonate with you. That's just fine, guys. You're going to know if this message is meant for you because it's just going to feel right. Interesting. Your path. You know, I get this deep sense of like knowing. Like you're somebody who has a lot of trust in the universe. And like trust that like everything happens for a reason. I feel like you're also a believer in karma. So you're sort of careful about how you live your life too. Like you don't want to do negative to people. Sort of know that sending out those negative vibes into the universe brings you nothing good back. So you always make a special point to sort of like treat people fairly, even when people are unfair, even when people are cruel. It's like instead of going out of your way to be that way back at them, you just sort of step back and protect yourself, like take the high road, sort of take yourself out of that, and sort of like trusting that everything will balance out in the end. Energetic clearing. Yeah, see, you are somebody who is very much spiritual. I don't know if you're into Reiki, if you're into crystals. I feel like you know exactly what you have to do to sort of like meditate and stay balanced. I feel like this not letting negative energy sort of into your life. It's like sensing that somebody is a negative or toxic energy, sort of like removing that, stepping back, blocking. I feel like a blocking, reframe. You just have a different way of looking at things. Even when people are jerk-offs, even when you get hurt, as like I said, like you're not willing to sit in something and be a victim or feel like life is happening to you. You always are like, I have a level of control over my path, over my feelings, over the energy that I put out into the universe, over my own karma. And it's like, see, that's what it is too. It's like, you know your worth. I think you've been through shit in your life. I think you've learned these lessons the hard way, which is usually how most of us do. And it's like, you know your worth. You have this deep trust that your path is divine, that your path is positive. It's a positive one moving forward. You're not going to step onto the negative side of things. You're not going to be negative to other people because that's a waste of your time. It's a waste of your energy. And it's like it brings you down to a lower vibration. I feel like you are a higher vibrational person. Freedom. You know, there is a freedom in this. There is a freedom in knowing your worth. There's a freedom in not allowing negative energies into your life, in trusting whatever you did. And I do feel like it's going to come forward in this read, most likely in our tarot deck, as like you did the right thing. You took the high road. I do feel, I'm going to tell you, the word karma has been being brought to me. So I do feel like karmic rewards, a karmic balancing, like your trust in the universe is going to be rewarded. We're gonna grab one more of these guys. Tara, can you give me one more of these? Yeah, and I had one pop right out the back here. Non-duality. This is like you're not willing to give yourself up. You're not willing to give a sense of yourself up for somebody else. It's like that's sort of like I don't want to say like codependent relationship, but it's something that's not balanced. It's something that's not even. It's like you're not willing to sit in something that's toxic or where somebody takes too much from you. I do feel like this might have been something you did in the past, because I do feel like you learned these lessons the hard way. Like you learned your own worth through heartache and through healing. And I feel like now that's just not an option for you. Now you're just not willing to live that way. You're not willing to let those types of energies around you. Let's see, thorn protection. So you have spiritual protection. And this is because of the way that you go through life. See, and this is what I was feeling in this right action card, is because you're careful about your karma. You believe in your karma. You work hard to not put negative things out there. I feel like within that, the universe has chosen to protect you. Morning dew, clarity. And you do have, this is like our reframe. You do have this positive way of looking at things like, okay, this was shitty. This hurt. What can I learn from this so I don't live this way again? You are a higher vibrational person. You are more ascended than I do feel like somebody who's going to come forward in this read who you've been dealing with. Because I have this distinct impression that we're sort of setting the tone. And then tarot is going to go into something that you did have to deal with that might have contributed to this. Trust the seasons. Trusting in cycles, trusting in a divine plan, having a connection with something bigger than yourself and believing in something bigger than yourself. I also, the word intuition just came to me. I feel like, that's interesting. I feel like an intuitive knowing too. Like knowing that positive things are going to come your way because you send that positive energy out. And then also knowing that a balance is going to come for the other half of that. Because I just keep feeling like there's another half of this where you had to take the high road. See, and this is something that you had to deal with. You had to deal with this Tower card, 9 of Pentacles. This is like, I feel this 9 of Pentacles energy like protecting themselves. I do feel like this is your energy and you're protecting your abundance, and it might not necessarily be financial abundance. I get pulled back to the Worth card, and I feel like this is within. It's like this again, this is not allowing toxicity into your life. This is not allowing people to use or abuse you. This is like standing up for your worth. This is like being comfortable in your own skin and not being afraid to be assertive, not repeating the past or incidences from the past. The Moon card. It's funny, you know, a lot of times that Moon card and the art and it looks very dark. That's not what I feel in this card. I actually feel empowerment when I look in this card. And I feel like this is part of your journey because of what you've been through, because of knowing your worth. That was the perfect spot for this card to land because that's exactly what it means. This is this empowerment that you have. There is a power that comes from being able to do your shadow work, from being able to come out the other side of that and being able to be stronger and then recognize when somebody else is trying to bring that crap into your life, back into your life. Legacy. Lovers. I feel like, oh, that would make a lot of sense. That would make a lot of sense. There was a relationship here where you were trying to build legacy. I do not feel like it turned out that way. And I do feel it was because somebody moved in a dishonest and hurtful way against you. Like I said, instead of getting vengeful, instead of getting sort of like vindictive and really angry, I feel like you just cut ties. Like you know your worth. You're not going to let somebody treat you like garbage. I feel like you sent somebody packing. 5 of Pentacles. 2 of Wands. Whoever this was, I keep getting pulled back to the Lovers card, so I feel like there may have been infidelity involved here. Whatever this person went to, and they may have gone to a karmic. That may have been what happened here. It didn't work out well. I see, when I look at this 2 of Wands, I can see the landscape in the picture, but what I actually feel is like desert. I feel like desert is sort of this path that they chose. It was something that didn't work out. It was something that was not fruitful. And it was this karma reaping what you've sown. Like the 7 of Pentacles, this person has got their karma. As whatever they went to, it went to shit. And I feel like that person is in this state of, like this 5 of Pentacles, like they're sort of looking out at a desert. They're looking out at a wasteland. This is sort of what their life has become because they let go of somebody who was like this Queen of Pentacles, this 9 of Pentacles energy, somebody who's connected to the universe, somebody who's high vibrational. It's like, how could you leave something like that behind for something that must have been a karmic? That's all I can think of is this was a karmic. And it's like, this is what they went to. Karma. Exactly. Karma coming into play. And the Knight of Cups. They didn't know what they had. Like they didn't recognize what a good person they had in their life. They allowed themselves to be distracted by somebody else. They allowed themselves to move away from something that would have been fruitful. This Wheel of the Year is like the Wheel of Fortune. It just tells me too, like this person turned their own Wheel of Fortune because it was looking pretty damn good. Well, they had you. And they're the ones who chose the behavior that spun this in a crap direction. They did it to themselves. They did it to themselves by moving away from a positive energy to a negative one, moving to a lower vibrational person. It's funny, in this 3 of Pentacles, I still feel like, I still feel your energy. I still feel like learning, like willing to learn from something, even though it was hurtful, even though it was crappy. It's like you're always seeing the positive side of it. What can I take away from this that doesn't make this like a total waste of my time? Like there's got to be something I can take away from it. I trust that all of this happened for a reason. Trust that this was brought into my life to teach me something. I just feel like your cup is always half full. That's what I feel in this Ace of Cups, like always looking for the bright side, always looking for the lesson to be learned, always looking for something that can be improved upon. Interesting. That's interesting. You know what? I also feel like whatever your options are in the future when you're ready for love again, I feel like you're going to have lots of suitors too. And I feel a real positivity with this 10 of Cups, even connected to the 7 of Cups. Like, whatever comes your way, whatever you choose to allow in your life is going to be something positive. I feel like there's something very positive and that matches your vibration, sort of like waiting for you, waiting to sort of like cross paths with you. 10 of Wands. Oh, that's really funky too. I also feel like you have a level of control as to when this manifests. Like you are saying right now, I am taking time for myself to heal. I am taking time to enjoy my independence, to really nurture my self-worth, to find my healing, and to be able to truly cut ties with what happened in the past, to make sure that, you know, when love comes next or an opportunity comes next, I'm open to it. I feel like this, I keep saying like this level of control. This is your connection to the universe. This is your connection to the divine. This is something that you've cultivated for a long time, and it's because you're more ascended, you're higher vibrational, that it like actually gives you this power to manifest these things for yourself. So when you look at your life and you go, hey, I am ready to manifest a new love, I feel like options are going to come to you. Like you'll be surprised how many options come up. And it's like now when you're like, I just want to be by myself, I just want to take time to heal and enjoy my independence, I feel like you're going to be given that. As like the universe hears it and like wants to give you what you need, wants to give you what you're asking for. I don't feel that very often in the cards. I think that's pretty extraordinary. The Page of Pentacles definitely reminds me of your energy, like being in control of your fortune, being in control of your fate. When you want an opportunity to come forward, you will manifest it in your life. You have the ability to manifest it. That 7 of Wands, when you want space and you set those boundaries, that's what you're going to attain to. I feel like it's going to be respected by the universe. Yeah. I also feel this sort of like being able to sense a liar, not allowing these sorts of things into your life, not allowing dishonesty into your life, not allowing drama into your life. There's like this setting boundaries. I don't know if this is something you've been doing with the universe and you've sort of been saying and throwing it out there. Like if you're ready for love, you say, okay, you know, I'm ready to have a love come forward. But do not allow someone to come forward who is a cheater, someone who is a liar, someone who's going to bring drama into my life. It's like setting this boundary and getting really specific about what you want in your life and who you want to come forward. Like I said, I keep feeling like you have a level of control over that. Knight of Pentacles. Ace of Swords. You have like this balance. In that 2 of Pentacles, I definitely see a balance. I see it's something that it's like you've negotiated it with the universe, like with being more connected. It's like now you have a hand in creating that balance. Now the universe is going to help you out in maintaining that balance. You live with truth, honesty, and integrity. That's how you choose to go through life. And so it's like if you're wanting something, if there's something you're wanting to achieve, even if you have to work at it for a while, it's like you will attain it. You will attain it. You will be able to find it in your life. But I feel this 5 of Swords in This is in your past situation that you dealt with. This was with that infidelity. This is with somebody who's living in like a desert and like a wasteland going through right now. I feel like a balance within this too. I feel like almost like a coin flipping. And again, to me, that's kind of like the pendulum and like karma, everything balancing out, everything evening out. Like this person felt like they were the lion. They felt like they could tame the world. They felt like they could get sort of like whatever they wanted in life, or they could take whatever they wanted, and didn't really think about others around them. It was like ego. Their ego was huge. And then I feel like your energy here and like being able to tame that, being able to tame your ego, gives you a special kind of strength. And moving forward. Two of Cups, interesting. I feel like you're very much destined for a happy relationship in the future with an even give and take. An even give and take. I look at the Hanged Man. This is not about you. This is not about who's coming in the future. This is about who cheated themselves out of that. This is about who left you in the past, who's sitting right now in a wasteland, who's sort of attaining their karma for what they've done. This is like they cheated themselves out of having this beautiful Two of Cups with you, out of having a fruitful relationship, out of having a higher vibrational partner who had a lot to contribute in life and could have very much improved their life on many different levels. Now they're like this Hangman. I actually feel like that energy in the picture truly depicts where this person is. I feel like they feel very sorry for themselves. When I look at that, I'm sort of tapping into their energy. They're sorry for themselves because everything went to shit. I don't see them being like, man, I really got to change the way I live my life. I got to blah, blah, blah. I just feel them going like, poor me. Poor me is what I feel in this person. And it's like whatever they're going through right now, again, they did it to themselves. Like the Hangman said, we're going to grab a few more here. I want to know more about sort of what's going on here. The letter A just popped into my mind too. So I don't know if this is going to be somebody's initial coming forward or sort of where they live. Knight of Swords. You know, as funny too, I feel freedom in these cards. I know the Knight of Cups, the Nine of Cups, she looks a little like tipsy in this celebrating. I feel in her like, I'm going to do what I want when I want to do it. I feel like this enjoying independence, this finding empowerment, this being true to oneself, moving with truth, honesty, and integrity. I feel freedom in that Knight of Swords card. I never usually feel freedom in it. It's like, nobody's going to tie me down. Now, I feel like this is our buddy from the past. This is who we dealt with in the past, who tried to pull the wool over your eyes, who tried to hide things from you, who definitely hurt your heart, but who you, like I said, you don't hold real nasty grudges against this person because you recognize that does you no good. You're ascended enough to realize that. That King of Wands. So wands can represent a fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. Aries does begin with an A, right? And I was seeing that A. Wands is a lot about passion. This is somebody who follows their passion. I'm actually being told the word impulsive. This person is impulsive. I get a selfish energy off of them too. And like they very much, again, like that Strength card, this person likes to fluff their ego. This person likes to feel like they're the cock of the walk. They like to feel like everybody looks at them, everybody wants them. To them, it's all about stroking their ego, stroking their ego. And it's like in doing that, they put themselves in this wasteland situation. It's funny because these cards are your energy. These cards are their energy. And can you guess which one is which? It's like this Three of Wands. This is you. You're like moving forward. Moving on. I don't hang on to nothing. I'm not going to let nothing hold me back. No ties hold me back to the past. No negative emotional baggage. I know that everything happens for a reason. I trust in the universe. I trust in my connection to the universe. I trust in God. And I know that beautiful things are waiting for me. And I'm just going to stay positive and optimistic. And I know it's going to come back to me. And this person's like, oh, woe is me. Oh, why did bad things happen to me? See, that's why I could feel in that Hangman. This person feels absolutely sorry for themselves. I also see zero clarity in that and like zero accountability. They're just like, yeah, there it is. They're Eight of Swords too. They're like, everything happens to me. Everything happens to me. This person's in like raging victim mode instead of recognizing that they have power over their own relationships. And I'm sorry, but I see your energy in this Page of Wands. You're like, fucking see ya. But I got better shit to do. I don't need to be part of your life. I don't need to be sitting in like this 8 of Swords, this 9 of Swords, feeling pity for myself, because I know my life is better than that. And I know I have beautiful things coming. I don't got time for bullshit. I'm on an adventure in life and I'm embracing it and I'm enjoying it. The Hermit card. And you're okay with being by yourself right now. You're okay with taking a time out, with looking after your own needs, with looking after your heart, with embracing that independence, finding freedom within that. And also, you're not afraid to shine a light in dark corners and learn whatever lessons you have to learn. Even if they're harder, they don't feel particularly happy. You have no problem with doing that in yourself. And that is why you find positivity in your life. I feel like you're just blessed by the universe. And that's why I also feel like you have a level of control over what you manifest in your life too, because you're willing to do the hard work to get there. Alrighty, guys. I feel like I should draw an energy card. You know what? I'm getting pulled back to this rose deck. So I am going to grab one of these for the end of the read, and one did come popping out. Held. Sureness of the soil, unseen help, support community. Exactly. Unseen help. This is your connection to the universe. This is your deep connection to the divine, to the spirit realm around you. And this, it might even be to the 5D too, because you have this powerful ability to help control what you manifest. Trust in that. Trust in the way that you're going through life. Everything I see in each and every one of these cards says that you're doing the right thing. Taking the high road, earning good karma. This is going to pay off for you. This other person, you know, they decided to go their own way. This King of Wands decided to go his own way. And he is definitely reaping the rewards of that. Alrighty, guys. Thank you very much for joining me. If you enjoyed the read, please hit like, subscribe. It definitely helps the channel out. Have a great day, everyone.